Hi, I'm Angela H. Moy, Green Lamp Head Start Early Head Start Senior Program Director.
And hi, I'm Kim Bynum Powell, Green Lamp Head Start Early Head Start Assistant Program Director. And you're watching East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. I'm Lauren. I'll be your tour guide today in this adventure around my kitchen. So I was thinking with Valentine's Day coming up, it might be nice to cook a good meal. This is a meal that does not take a whole lot of talent to make, honestly. It's pretty easy to make, but it's really, really good, and it looks a little fancy. It looks kind of fancy. So I'm gonna put on my apron here. So I'm gonna be cooking. Aunt Ginger gave me this. And then what we are gonna be making today is a pork tenderloin with a béarnaise sauce. We're also gonna be having wild rice and garden peas. So we will get into the best way to cook all of these things when we come back. Check out this first story. See you in a little bit.
Now downloading East Daily Download Original Stories.
Now we're in February. One of the main holidays that's coming up this month is Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So maybe do you guys have some tips on how can you get creative? We'll talk about the different phases maybe in dating and marriage, but with dating, if you don't know someone or you're just kind of developing that relationship, how can you get creative?
So I have a dear friend, and talk about the pursuit. They were dating during COVID, and he actually cashed out her so she could get some DoorDash.
Oh.
Then they scheduled a FaceTime date, and they ate, and then I believe they even watched the same movie together.
Okay.
If you want to be creative, you can do it. But other tips, we got you. Listen, and we even use these in our relationship. Conversation starters. Listen, you can cheat. We even found a few. We found a few. Google conversation starters. Babe, what you got?
What are you obsessed with?
What
does your perfect weekend look like?
Get that
You know,
inside.
so things like this. What 3 words best describe you?
Yeah, that's
Now
what I
these
like.
these are things that we've gotten away from
Oh, yeah.
because we're so busy.
When you're asking those types of things, it really can pull out later on who is really listening. When you mention that over the time, if you mention your perfect weekend later down the line, is it gonna be your perfect weekend planned out?
That's it. Yeah. And that's honestly what it's all about. COVID has really forced us to get back to relational foundations.
Finding out what they like and what they want. Like just as simple as saying, hey, what would you want for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Now you will have those spouses that are like, well, you should already know.
Yeah. Mind readers, people want to mind.
I gotta tell you.
Tell me. You surprise me.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you want to be surprised, you might just be surprised in a negative way.
And you gotta keep the same energy. Be happy.
Right. When we say pre-work, it's the listening, it's the watching, it's the hints, it's the conversations. You know, if we can't go out, then how many things can I put on the table while we're in? Now we just had our 17th anniversary. Okay, because I never get it right. Actually, 16.
I remember the numbers. That's it.
And so, but what we did a video, and the thing was, how did we make it to 16 years? It was live to learn. Like, you always got to be a student. And honestly, we take the love language assessment like every 2 years because it can change. The love language changes depending on what season of life you're in. So you got to always be evolving with your spouse.
And if you want to know how we've been so successful at this, it's been the communication, the listening, and the adaptation, being able to adapt to one another once we realize those changes.
You can find the East Daily Download on the WNCT mobile app, available for free at Google Play and the App Store. Follow the East Daily Download on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Use the hashtag East Daily Download.
Welcome back to the East Daily Download. As you can see, I've preheated the oven here to 350. So our pork tenderloin is going to go in for about 40 to 45 minutes. Here we go. Get this guy in. It's the best thing to get started first because it takes the longest. So I do have our rice going back here. We got it started. It's all stirred up. I'm going to turn this burner on. So now this is just going off of the directions, whatever brand wild rice that you get. Just follow the directions on the back, easy peasy. We got that going. And we got our peas. Okay, now I feel a special way about peas. The Lazur brand of peas, to me personally, is the best tasting one out there. So this would be my personal recommendation. So I'm gonna open these guys up. Here we go. And again, this is a great meal that would be easy to make for your significant other for Valentine's Day or any night really. Here we go. Now, I will tell you that I do something special with my peas. So let me get these in the pot here. There we go. Now, this back here. This is my bacon drippings jar. So this is my jar where I keep my bacon grease. I think a lot of good Southerners have some bacon grease to the side. So I just put a little spoonful in, give it some nice flavor. So I'm gonna keep going on this. You guys check out this next story. I'll be back.
An East Carolina University student shares his experience as a minority and shows how he's creating something to help people like himself change their lives.
So my name is Kenneth Roach. I go by Kenny.
Kenny is an East Carolina University senior studying exercise physiology, but
I'm torn between two passions right now.
One day, a question came to him.
How can I help the people that look like me and others that suffer the similar things?
He wanted to support more Black and minority-owned businesses.
It would be awesome if we had a platform that I can just see all these different businesses so I know where to go.
That's how he created Colorful Desires.
I want to encourage people to do is be your own boss and do it confidently.
The racial injustice the world saw in 2020 weighed heavy on Kenny and his community.
I can do more than I can say. I can chant and protest. I can say things, but I've been a part of protests and I've screamed as loud as my lungs can take it.
But he wanted to do more, so he took his business idea and turned it into something bigger than himself.
Create your own avenue and create something that can't be taken or burned down. And you're seeing a lot of other people getting privilege that black people do not necessarily get. It's hard to even describe in the word. This is a fight that we've inherited.
Colorful Desires has many categories to choose from.
Art, beauty, entertainment, clothing, etc. Even when it came to art, hitting up Cindy, I knew Cindy was one of the biggest artists at ECU.
I have a business called CT Designs, and I basically design logos, I customize shoes, I have a clothing brand, I do custom paintings, freestyle paintings, I do music cover, basically any type of art I do.
Kenny has close to 50 vendors on his website, but he isn't stopping there.
Preparing to launch an app very soon in early 2021. It's going to be a marketplace for minority businesses for whatever you want to shop.
Colorful Desires not only helps minority-owned businesses gain exposure, but it connects like-minded individuals.
We did our first pop-up shop, which was like the best thing that I've ever like been involved in. I got to meet other people who had businesses, and it was a different type of vibe because they're all entrepreneurs.
Kenny is encouraging people to be part of the solution.
We're making it as easy and simple as possible. When I have this light, that I want to shine it. When I see light in people, I want to help them shine brightly on others.
So what's next as Kenny finishes up school and runs his business?
I'm taking it day by day, and we'll see what the future holds.
Kenny tells me he's excited to see Colorful Desires grow. He plans to expand the website to more cities and universities across the state of North Carolina. For Honoring Black History, I'm Ariana Kraft.
Watch the East Daily Download at WNCT.com under the Download tab. We'll be right back with more local stories on the East Daily Download.
On the East Daily Download. I was just checking on our sides. The rice and the peas look great. I know I showed you I put a little bit of bacon grease in my peas, also added some salt and pepper, and again just followed the instructions on the rice. So added some butter in there and added a little bit of pepper too. So the béarnaise sauce is one of my favorite things. I usually wait until the meat is almost done cooking before I start making this because it goes by super quick. It's just the sauce mix, a cup of milk, and then a half a stick of butter. So I am gonna get to making this. When you come back, everything will be out of the oven. We'll get it on a plate so you can see it. Really excited to show you our final product. Check out this story. We'll be back.
Media mogul Tyler Perry is raising awareness about the coronavirus vaccine in a new special for BET, which is owned by Viacom CBS. Perry sits down with top medical experts to address the public's concerns and questions about the COVID-19 vaccine.
I want to give you the information so you can make your own choices. So I think that's what it's about, education and information.
COVID-19 in the Black community, a Tyler Perry special, airs tonight on BET and BET Her. Shonda Rhimes-produced Bridgerton is now Netflix's biggest series ever. According to the streaming service, the Regency-era drama was watched by 82 million households around the world. The show was just renewed for a second season. Production begins this spring. And Benedict Cumberbatch is a British businessman who was recruited into one of the greatest international conflicts in history in the Courier.
Every Russian is an eye of the state.
You'll just be a courier.
Just a courier for Russian secrets.
The movie is based on the true story of Grayville Wynn, who was recruited by MI6 and the CIA to smuggle secrets out of Russia during the Cold War. The Courier, starring Cumberbatch and Rachel Brosnahan, is scheduled for release March 19th. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Hey everybody, I'm your Morning Edition meteorologist, Alex Wassilenko, here to introduce you to our new Morning Edition anchor, Julianne Dell. Welcome, Julianne.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I am so excited to be here and to get my day started with you.
All right, 9 seconds on the clock. Here we go. First job.
Christmas store.
Favorite holiday.
Christmas, duh.
TV show you just
Madam Secretary.
Where did you go to college?
Wake Forest.
How do you start your day?
Coffee.
Favorite breakfast food?
Bacon.
What time can you watch Morning Edition?
Weekdays, 4:30 to 7. And cut.
Now downloading Salute to the East.
Hey Eastern North Carolina, I'm Alexa Kay with the Down East Wood Ducks, the baseball team in Kinston, North Carolina. And just because we don't have baseball right now, doesn't mean we can't give you guys a tour of the stadium. Let's go check it out. Well, we are at the first stop on our stadium tour, which is obviously the bullpen. This is where all of our pitchers are going to be warming up, and if they're a reliever, they're going to be hanging out over here while the game's going on, getting ready to be called in. Let's see what's next. Okay, the next stop on our tour is the Wood Ducks dugout, which is a crucial part of any baseball complex. Most fans would not get to see it, so we're just giving you guys a sneak peek. Here it is. And the next stop on our tour are the batting cages, which are pretty self-explanatory, but not everybody gets to see them, so we wanted to make sure that you got to. Next stop, let's go. Okay, the last stop on our tour is the Woody's Press Box. This is where our visiting and home broadcasters sit, and our PA guy, and a lot more important people up here. I spend a lot of time up here before games getting ready for the show that we put on for you guys, and we definitely wanted you all to have a sneak peek and a behind the scenes of the press box. So here you go. We can't wait for baseball to start back. We miss you, we miss baseball, and go Wood Ducks.
Now downloading Salute to the East. This is Angie. This is Ken. Angie. Ken. Angie and Ken. Ken and Angie. Did I mention this is Angie and this is Ken and our chief meteorologist, Jerry Jackson? Watch 9 on Your Side News with Ken, Angie, Jerry, and don't forget Brian Bailey for sports, weeknights at 5, 6, and 11. Watch Ken, Angie, Jerry, Bailey for local news, weather, and sports. In case you missed it, Ken, Angie. Watch weeknights on 9 on Your Side News.
Still looking for the simple life? Because those days are gone, Clark.
You're saying you're Superman? Every life has problems, even the extraordinary ones.
Superman and Lois, 2-hour premiere event, Tuesday, February 23rd, only on the CW.
Well, that's going to wrap things up here on the East Daily Download. We've got our peas, our rice, beautiful pork tenderloin, gorgeous béarnaise sauce there. Just a beautiful meal. Oh, that looks so good. Check that out. And there you go. That does it. A wonderful dinner, possibly that you can make for your significant other for Valentine's Day. So we're going to have it tonight. And I guess we'll figure something else out for Valentine's Day. But either way, tune in tomorrow for chocolate-covered strawberries. Gonna be learning how to make those together. So stay tuned for that and have a great rest of your day.
Friday on the East Daily Download, it's a new Fashion Friday. Keep a lookout for Salute to the East. Plus, take a look back at our musician interviews and performances. That's all Friday on the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.